do anywhere workout called Restore and Stretch. So you'll want to have warmed up for a couple of minutes or do some light activity like walking. If you've taken a shower and your muscles are warm, that's also a great way to get started with this routine. You just want to make sure those muscles are warmed up so they're more pliable and you'll be able to get into some of these stretches a little bit better. So we'll begin with our feet wide, and for our overhead side stretch, you're going to take a deep breath in, lengthen overhead, and then one hand's going to reach for the opposite wrist. From here, reach up, 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 and then come all the way over. So you're going to feel a nice stretch through the entire side of your body. Really focus on lengthening upward, then moving over to the side. You'll do about 30 seconds of that stretch on each side, and then you're going to move into the shoulder stretch. So one arm's going to come across the front of your body. With the other arm, you're going to hold that arm towards your chest. If you think about opening through the upper back, kind of rounding through your back, you'll feel that space between the shoulder blades to help deepen the stretch. From here, we're going to go into the tricep stretch. So the arm's going to come overhead, fingertips walk down the back, and then with the other hand, you're going to press against that muscle. Walk the fingers down the back so you feel the stretch in your tricep. You want to make sure you're not pressing into the joint, so hand does not go on the elbow, hand's going to go against the arm. With each exhale, see if you can sink a little deeper into that stretch, walk those fingers down a little bit more, and then you'll release. The chest stretch, you're going to bring your hands behind you, and then open up through the chest, gaze upward, press those hips forward. You're also going to feel this through the biceps, so it's a really good upper body stretch, especially if you're sitting at a desk all day or spending a lot of time on your phone. We tend to round our backs, chin is down, so chin comes up, shoulders go up and open, and then release. From here, we're going to move into the forward fold. So from the end of your mat, your feet are about hip distance apart. Big breath in, reach overhead, arms come down halfway, and then fold forward. And then just let the head and the hands hang. If you're not able to touch the ground, you can bring those hands to the shins, or take a slight bend in the knees. You want to relax the head, relax the shoulders. You'll feel that stretch through the back of the thighs. And then from here, we're going to go into cat-cow. So the wrists are under the shoulders, your knees are under your hips, your gaze is neutral. So you're looking maybe a few inches in front of the fingertips, and then from here, you're going to round the back, tuck the chin toward the chest, looking toward your belly button, and then inhale, tailbone goes up, gaze goes up. So you're stretching through your back right here, and then you're going to open and stretch through the front of your body here. And then you'll come into that flat back. The next move is the kneeling heart opener. So one foot will come forward. If you're having trouble balancing, keep a chair nearby, or you can place your hand on the wall. And then you're going to sink forward. Arms go overhead, looking toward the sky. You'll feel that real nice stretch through the front of your body and in the hip flexor. If you want to deepen that stretch a little bit, you can bring that hand down to the supporting leg, and then the other arm reaches up and then over to the side. From here, you'll come into the hamstring stretch. You'll have a hand on each side of your leg. Again, if this is too much, you can stay right here or use a chair or the wall for stability. And from here, the toes come towards you. It's going to help deepen that stretch right here. Shoulders are relaxed, even though you might feel that tightness and resistance. You don't want to tighten up. You want to relax those shoulders. And then your hip opener stretch, you're going to bring your toes to the outside corner of the mat. Both hands come inside of that ankle. You might feel that stretch right here and want to stay where you are. If you can get lower, go ahead and sink into that stretch, maybe even bringing those elbows to the mat. Again, the head relaxes, just think about melting into that mat. And once you've held that for about 30 to 60 seconds, you'll return to tabletop, and then you'll repeat all of that on the other side, and you'll finish with child's pose. So I like to keep the toes together and then bring my knees wide so that you get a really deep stretch for the hips. And then you're going to sit back with the glutes over those heels, arms come forward, and just think about your breathing here. If you want a deeper stretch for your shoulders and chest, you can turn those palms up. And just take a deep breath in, fill the lungs. As you exhale, so you can walk those fingers a little further. Think about lengthening through the tailbone, so you're creating all that space through each vertebrae in your spine. And then when you're done, you just walk those hands in, reach up, big breath in, and then exhale. Roll those shoulders back, and you're all done.